I.S.U.P.K.
Hashem Yahushua Barakatah to all my brothers, Shalom Yahushua Alatham Bashem Yahushua to all my sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yahanna. All right, and what our people need to do to get out of this hell that we're in and out of the oppression that we're in is come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Read the Bible. Don't just sit there and take all the doctrine of the white man and run with it, because that's what's really destroying our people. The society that we live in has created selfishness within our communities. Our people is holding ourselves back. Back in during the so-called civil rights movement, our people were united together. We were stronger. But ever since then, we became selfish, and our community has suffered for that. Our people have suffered. All right, go ahead and grab Colossians 3 and 5. Once our people give up the selfishness that they have, all the stuff, like selfishness that we have, we need to give that up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really holding us back. Like, you ever heard the crabs in the barrel? You know what I'm saying? One person get up, they all fighting and keeping each other down. That's what we like. We like crabs in the barrel. Everybody's trying to make it on their own. You got all of these celebrities out here, millionaires, keeping all of that wealth and power to themselves. If they would come back and give back to that community, we could grow as a people together. But since they so selfish, that is really what's destroying us.
Right.
They'll go out to Africa and build a school, but Negroes don't have no black schools in America. All they got is what, Harvard and stuff like that?
Harvard, Yale.
Harvard and Yale. And those were built before civil rights. The only reason those existed because we were united as a nation before segregation, before the so-called civil rights movement. Even though they fought so hard to desegregate and come together with all of these other nations, it's still segregation out here. Schools, the workplace, everywhere. You go into a school, you got a whole table full of white people, white kids on this side, all the black kids and Hispanics and everybody on that side. It's still segregation in America. You still don't have equal rights with a white man in America as a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You still And like with all of this going on, you still remain selfish. Go ahead. Yeah.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
Mortify your members. Get yourself together. Just because you got billions of dollars, don't mean you keep it to yourself.
Right.
Just because you famous and rich, don't mean you ain't got no cares in the world. You a celebrity living in a mansion, but niggas in the hood is suffering and dying every day. Living off of ramen noodles, syrup sandwiches, and all of that every day, struggling. Why you think it's so many people, so many of our people selling drugs? That's because that's all they know to survive.
Right.
They can't get no jobs with felonies. Now in today's schools, if you get into a fight, that's going to be a felony now in the school system. So now our people is going to have felonies at younger ages. And the problem in our communities is going to continue to grow. The war on drugs destroyed our people. While they was so-called warring on drugs, they were still pushing drugs in our communities, guns in our communities. Go ahead.
Fornication.
Fornication, that's another big problem. You out here sleeping with your brother's wife, sleeping with all kind of women in the clubs, women sleeping with all kind of men. That is a problem because that's giving our people diseases, killing our people. Diseases going around. You get HIV, you're dead. There ain't no more life for you. You got to live a certain lifestyle after that. Go ahead.
Uncleanness.
Uncleanness. You out here eating pork and all of that. That's why Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people have so much high blood pressure and diabetes. Because you sinning against the Lord, and He's allowing these diseases to catch hold of you.
Right.
Why you think Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians are number one in high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer? Every negative thing that could happen to a person, Black people are number one in. That's because you trying to live the lifestyle of a white man or Arab or Asian or African. You trying to take hold of all of these other customs. While you doing that, you're destroying yourself and your people, your nation. Why does every nation have an army, navy, a military, power structure, but Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? We the only one that ain't got no army. We the only nation that is being oppressed by everybody else. You look in your neighborhood, everybody else got a corner store, but Black people. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Inordinate affection.
Inordinate affection. Read that one more time.
Inordinate affection.
From top.
Oh. Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
Mortify your members.
Fornication.
Don't allow lust to take hold of you. Go ahead. Lust can be anything. Food. You being greedy, eating too much, that's a lust. You want to sleep with all of these people, that's a lust. You lusting for money. Everybody in America, every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is chasing money. They're not chasing the Lord and His commandments, though.
Right.
Go ahead.
Uncleanness.
Uncleanness. Uncleanness can be you eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all of that. Uncleanness can be sleeping with whores. You're unclean. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that can make you unclean. Touching dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? Women, they become unclean once a month when you're on your menstrual cycle. Go ahead.
Inordinate affection.
Inordinate affection, vile affection. You being a homosexual and a lesbian, that's what that is. That's a vile affection. Something, an effect, and your brain is you have a mental condition because of that affection that you have. You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures, you being a homosexual and a lesbian, that's an abomination. The Lord hates that. That's disgusting, man. You're going against what the Lord made you for, against nature. Go ahead.
Evil concupiscence. Concupiscence. Evil concupiscence.
That's another word for a strong sexual desire.
Right.
Go ahead. Is that in on that scripture?
No, because
Go ahead, keep going.
and covetousness.
Covetousness. That's what I really wanted to talk about. You coveting, greeding, being selfish. That's a thing that's really strong in our community. And it's destroying us as a nation. Everybody is an individual. But if we will come together, that we will be stronger economically.
Right.
You got 10 brothers making $1,000 a month and bringing that together. In a few months, you can have enough to buy a school or a hospital. You will have enough to have that corner store. You know what I'm saying? Grab Romans 1:9 or 29.
129?
Yep.
Okay.
Selfishness is a big thing that's destroying us as a nation, man. Even being selfish with the knowledge that you have. Like, you know something is wrong or something that can help your people, but you keeping that away from them. That's selfishness. That's being selfish as well. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 1, verse 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness.
Fornication, having unlawful sex. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Fornication, you can also fornicate by worshiping all of these unknown gods, these false gods. Bowing to rocks and stones. Go ahead.
Covetousness.
You coveting. You stealing. You being greedy. Keeping what should be for the nation to yourself. That's covetousness. Stealing from your brother. That's covetousness. That's a sin according to the scripture. Go ahead.
Maliciousness.
Keep going.
Full of envy.
Envy. You envying your brother. You mad at this brother because he got rims, spinners on his car. He got a nice car, women, or whatever, money. You envying him. Envy could lead to a lot of things. Envy is wicked in this. You mad and hating this brother because of what he possessed, earthly, physically. When you envying somebody, you will kill them. That's how horrible envy is. You hating and mad that he worked for what he got and envying, you would go and murder that man.
Right.
Or you would try to set him up. Or you would try to do something that to wicked to this person. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to give up their selfishness and envy. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Murder. Debate.
You murdering because you envy that person. You murdering out here trying to keep the block, keep keep the corner that you don't own just to sell drugs to kill your people. You shooting up the block, killing killing little kids and old women because you envy the white man because he living in a mansion, you living in a roach infested condo. You want to be just like Donald Trump, rich. Any of y'all seen that video, that interview with what's his name, Tupac? He's like, yeah, man, niggas want to be just like Trump, and that's way before he became president.
I think I remember that.
You seen that?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? People get offended. You tell a nigga he trying to be just like Trump now. That's a fight. You gonna fight. One thing I can applaud black people for doing is hating Donald Trump, because he's really destroying your nation. He's deporting Mexican, so-called Hispanic or Mexicans, Hispanic people. That's your brother, man. They suffer and die in the hood just like you. They go through all the curses that you go through. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's a little lighter than you don't mean he's not your brother. Go ahead, keep going.
Deceit,
lying, and all of that. Deceitful. Keep going. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, with the deceit, when you're lying, just know that you're taking on the spirit of the white man, and that goes back to in the garden when he deceived Eve, when he lied to Eve. So just know when things are coming out of your mouth and it's a lie, you're taking on the spirit of the white man,
right?
Of Satan, who is the white man is the number one deceiver of who deceived the whole world.
Right.
You understand?
And also, like, everything that you know has been a lie. You worshiping Christmas, they tell you that it's Christ's birthday, but that's not even in the scriptures. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping birthdays and all of that, that's not in the scriptures. They teach you a flawed and false history in schools. Everything that you know is a lie, man, and that's not a game. That's not a joke.
Right.
You need to come back to the scriptures, man. In the I.S.U.P.K, we will tell you what's right and wrong. We will show you. We have proof. We read books, man.
You're scholars.
We are scholars. Go ahead.
You study.
We study. All right. Go ahead.
Malignity.
Malignity. Man, that's a big word. How about y'all study and look that up? Go ahead.
Whispers.
You whispering, gossiping. Put away that thing, man. We need to come back together. We need to be one again. Stop letting the white man divide and conquer you with all these religions and doctrines. He tell you that he wrote the book, so you don't read it.
Right.
He tell you he wrote the Bible, so you don't read your own history. Why do you think Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't know their true language, true heritage, true culture? You know what I'm saying? Grab Mark 7 and 22.
Oh, God.
Then we're gonna go ahead and jump to the next topic. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we need to change. All of them list of big words that you heard in the scriptures, study those. Know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? And show your people, teach them how to change. Go ahead.
Mark chapter 7, verse 22. Thefts, covetousness,
You thieving and stealing, get rid of that, man. The Lord is destroying you. You wonder why you ain't got no hair on your head? Why you going bald, black woman? Or you you got herpes? I ain't gonna say no names. Usher. You wonder why you stuck on all kinds of child support? Tyreek, whatever your name is. Cryrese. Wondering what more your woman want from you? 1,300 a month, 13,000 a month. You wondering why that's happening? It's because you stealing from your nation.
Right.
You won't give that 10% that your nation needs to survive.
That's right.
You got people out here in Minnesota, no lights, freezing their behinds off. 14 below out here, man. They suffering and dying out here while you in your mansion, living it up, eating caviar. But your people out here starving, eating loaves of bread. All right, go ahead and grab Ecclesiasticus 30 and 24. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the next topic. It's really we touching on pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I really want to touch on envy. You hating and jealous and mad over the stuff that your brother had. He being selfish by keeping what he got from you and our people, and you envying him, mad, ready to murder him. Those are two spirits that we need to give up. You know what I'm saying? All in all, you serving Satan. You hating your brother, mad at your brother for not even a good cause. You serving Satan. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life.
You mad, envious. You beating up your man over the littlest thing. He left his socks on the floor or whatever. He didn't take the clothes out the dryer, so you beating him upside the head with pans and stuff. That is shortening your life. That's shortening his life too. Why you think married black man died before the woman? It's because she nagging and killing him. You are sucking the life out that man. He's stressed out over stuff he shouldn't be stressed out over. Read that one more time.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life.
You mad? Your brother called you a bitch. Now you ready to kill him. Or your brother stepped on your brand new Jordans. You ready to kill him. Or you in the line for them new Yeezys. Know what I'm saying? Ready to kill your brother over some shoes. What they call it, Black Friday.
Right.
You trampling over somebody just to get a damn flat screen. You mad, punching everybody in the face on your way to get a new flat screen. That's ridiculous. One more time, read that from the top.
Envy and wrath shorten the life.
You doing all of that, that's shortening your life. The average life expectancy of black people is low. Most black people don't even make it out the womb with all of these abortions. The number one killer in the black community is abortion. More than cancer, high blood pressure, old age, all of that. More than so-called black on black crime, abortion is the number one killer of black people. Go ahead.
And carefulness bringeth age before the time.
You wonder why you die so early. That's right in the scriptures. The reason why you die so early black people don't live to an old age, it's right there in the scripture. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah.
A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Yeah. Ignore that. Go to 5:26.
Ecclesiasticus.
I mean Galatians. I don't know why I didn't say that. But you in the truth, doing what you're supposed to do, that's what's gonna give you life. Reincarnation is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You out here being mad at your brother overstepping on your shoes, all that's gonna do is put you in hell back in the same condition that you've been in. Struggling and dying in the hood. You know what's crazy about the Christian church? Everybody in the Christian church giving their money, but soon as your light bill go off, or soon as you ain't got no groceries, you can't go to the pastor. He not giving up that building fund for you. Damn, that's horrible. Your life's going on. We'll pray for you. Shalom. All right, you got that?
5:22.
5:26.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 26. Let us not be desirous of vain glory.
You desiring glory in the white man's society, that's vain. You want to be the next Cardi B. You want to be the next LeBron, the next Oprah, the next Barack Obama. That's vain, man. You should want to be the next Jesus or Yahushua, Salakia. You should want to be the next Christ. You should want to be the next Moses. You should want to be the next Abraham. You know what I'm saying? You should want to live the life in the scriptures. You should not want to live the life of a Negro out here selling drugs. You should want that. Celebrity, you should not want that because that's selfishness. Go ahead.
Provoking one another.
You should want to uplift your people. Who needs saving more than your own people, man? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Nobody. Go ahead.
Envying one another.
There it go again. Envying and mad and hating each other. That's the destruction of us. That's what's killing us. Go ahead.
That was it on there.
Grab 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. Black women, stop trying to be like white women with that feminist movement. You wonder why you ain't got a man? It's because you too masculine. Stop trying to be equal with a man when that's not possible. You are not a man. He is not a woman. There's no way you can be equal. Literally. You don't have a rod. He doesn't have what's between your legs. You know what I'm saying? You're not as strong as him. You're emotional. He's not emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all, when y'all together, y'all coexist so well. You know what I'm saying? Even in homosexual relationships, not saying it's right, but you always got a one that acts like the man and one that acts like the woman. Am I right or am I right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. For ye are yet carnal.
You carnal up here chasing all of this money and trying to be like celebrity, Cardi B, Young M.A., Kodak Black, Oprah. Read that one more time.
For ye are yet carnal.
That's carnal, man. You're supposed to be spiritual. You're supposed to be spiritual first, then carnal. Because everything that you chasing on the earth can be stolen and taken away from you. But the treasures in heaven can't be. The spiritual treasures can't be taken away. But your house, your car, your money, that can be taken away. The white man's stealing every day. Stealing lands, resources, all of that, man. Go ahead.
For whereas there is among you envying and strife.
You chasing all of these carnal things, that's what's rising, envy and strife and covetousness. Because you want to be rich so bad, that's what's causing that envy. You want to be like LeBron so bad, that's causing you to hate and destroy your own people. You oppressing your own people. Go ahead.
And divisions.
That's why Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are on the bottom. Read that one more time. That last part you just said.
And divisions.
That's what's causing the divide and conquer that the white man is doing to Black people. That's why we can't never come together and build nothing as a nation. You too busy trying to be like a white man or Asian or African. You building up their society. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people don't feel right unless they slaving for another people. That's why in the Christian church they say, he a worthless man if he ain't got no child. He worthless.
That's I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. They, them purple cats over there, them purple rain cats. They over there like that too. The Christian church teach Black women that if he ain't got a job, he worthless. You know what I'm saying? When that's invalid. That is not correct. That's not the duty of a man. The duty of a man is to serve the Lord. Go ahead.
Are ye not carnal and walk as men?
Are you not carnal and walk as men? You trying to be just like the white man. Black woman, you trying to be just like the white woman. Perming your hair, bleaching it yellow. All of that. You trying to be like something that you're not. White people trying to be black. Black people trying to be white. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? And that's it on my topic. You know what I'm saying? Come to the I.S.U.P.K. Got Passovers, classes every day. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, stay in the works and all of that.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword with a